Spider Low, you say, are you still mad at me? I don't operate on feelings. I operate on principles. You know what? You know the violation. Love is just a word. Love is an action. However you feel about, my leader is how I feel about you. If we talking feelings, but I ain't said nothing about you. You ain't said nothing about me. We already, it's what it is. Wack 100 says you're a clout chaser. Me or who? I don't even know what that means. What is a clout chaser? That's some new generation slang. I don't know what you said, SPI. You know what I'm saying? We can holler after this. You know what I'm saying? We can holler in the DM, or we can have a conversation about it, because I ain't heard that. I heard what I heard, which was 100% violation. So I didn't hear that same energy correcting it or whatever. So it's whatever. I'm a cloud chaser. Okay, well, bless his heart. I guess I'm a cloud chaser. I'm whatever y'all say I am.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
Eats the deal. What's up, cuz?
You got it.
Salute to
So,
you, my G homie, you my big homie, you my big cousin, my big brother. If I never made this clear to the public, bro, I remember leaving Nipsey funeral on some religious indoctrination. I remember disagreeing with the big homie Farrakhan, not being real familiar with a lot about him. I was raised Protestant, already had a negative disdain for Islam, just the way I was raised. Didn't really understand why. Me and you already been my mentor up until then. Never had a real reason to challenge nothing religious. I was caught up emotionally. I heard this message. I didn't agree with what he said. I came home drunk, and I know what I said that really offended you and your peoples. I said, cousin, that bullshit. And I know I had the right to disagree with him, but I didn't realize how disrespectful that came across when I did it. Once you got at me, you ain't never got at me like that. Once you got at me like that, I went back and watched it. I deleted it. And I spoke on it a few times in the public to try to clarify, not realizing you didn't really get the messages, because I felt real terrible about speaking that candidly disrespectful toward the minister. I wasn't really familiar with what the minister meant to us as black people in general, because I was raised indoctrinated Protestant versus Islam, and I was always taught that he was part of the negative, bro. So I was ready to pick up on something I didn't disagree with and do what I thought I was supposed to as a Protestant representation and speak anti. And I was way disrespectful. After that, I've been educated on a lot of shit he says outside of religion. And I appreciate his presence way more. I sent you a couple clips to your DM. So I just want to take this opportunity to say this to you in front of whoever might hear, because I've been looking up to you all my life, bro. I ain't never wanted nothing that obscure to cause our energy to change. And I respect your principles, because your energy changed with me ever since that day, 100%, bro. So I just want to take this opportunity to say I disagree with some things he said on theology, but I didn't realize how disrespectful I was. And once I realized it, I apologize to him, you, and the movement, bro.
well, I accept that and I respect that, and I never stop loving you. But if I see you, or it's apparent that you chose another side and you chose to use a public voice and platform and respect, because you got respect with soldiers out there. You gonna use that influence to get at us like that, then I just gotta leave you all the way alone. If it was different time, it'd be a different response. But it's not about that. It's about, like, all right, well, you just gotta leave him alone. But I love you, bro, and I
I
respect
love
you.
you.
You know what I'm saying? And we good.
All
We're
right.
gonna be better than we ever was.
That's all I need to hear, cuz I love you. So we tap back in, bro. I didn't mean to get at. I was wrong. I wasn't educated enough to know I was out of line at that moment. I thought it was cool to come off like that. But I've been self-reflecting. I educated myself, and I realized how disrespectful I was. So I never say nothing like that toward nobody religion, let alone one that has supported my cause as an individual and as a people. I just wasn't up on it. My bad.
Yeah. But, like, it ain't, we all gonna F up We all gonna F up. You know, we all gonna F up, but it ain't about how we F up. We get our stripes from God and from soldiers and from the universe, you know, when we clean it up. You know what I'm saying? We get judged by what we do after we F up. If we hurry up and rush to clean it up, then you know that's like the prodigal son. He got more stripes than the son that never fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
So,
Yeah, I'm just
like I
glad. I'm
said,
glad I'm back in your good graces, bro. So ain't nothing ever changed with me. That was one moment of not being in point, and I really respect how you stand on principle because I see how long it kept me outside your graces. So I wanted to have this opportunity to make it clear to you, bro. I wasn't just overtly trying to be disrespectful to what you represent. It was ignorance.
yeah, and that's all our problem ever is. By nature, we God. You know what I'm saying? You know, our thing always been like, you know, the details. You know, the details don't really matter.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
standing on principles. You the one that your whole banner was facts over feelings, but you got in your feelings and said some stupid
I
shit.
definitely did. I definitely did.
You know
I
what I'm
definitely
saying?
did.
So, but I'm gonna definitely take this little clip and blast it. I love being able to blast this type of manhood business. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just
So,
say this for the record, since I know he gonna do that. Y'all know who I am on Spotted Low. Y'all know Cuz been on the Righteous Mentions for 30 plus years. But this is one of the only niggas I ever have looked up to in this industry. When I was coming up, he was just as big as the biggest nigga name. We didn't know the levels of the industry. Cuz was on, and I was able to access him in my environments, in my community. He was one of the most humble niggas, the dopest niggas. And so I still salute you. I appreciate you. I thank you for everything. I'm gonna get up out of here, let you get back to what you was on.
and I'm a, you know, because you know there's a lot of other little drama and mess like you know that y'all been and I wanna get with you and try to start resolving a lot of
I
that shit.
welcome
Like you know
that. I
what I'm saying?
welcome that. I welcome that. I welcome that.
Because you know grown man gonna do what a grown man gonna do. I can't make nobody do nothing, but at least
Bro, your voice is respected in any arena I'm in, bro. I welcome that.
yeah. So you know give me your permission and then you know we'll because it's a lot of it's a lot of COINTELPRO shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm green
But
lighting it. So
yeah,
we
we'll
we
leave it
we
at
finna
that.
get back to what we used to be on. I promise you. I'm at you.
All right, love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
All right, peace.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna digest that, and that's a blessing. That just confirms spiritually what time it is. That confirms it's a lot of stuff that I ain't gonna speak on right now. You know, even with the sister that came on saying something about Wack 100 said this and said that. You know, Wack 100 is a marketing genius. Wack 100 is a marketing genius, just like Charleston White is a marketing genius. Very intelligent. Wack 100 has my number. Wack 100 has, I just talked to him maybe a month or so ago. You know what I'm saying? He runs plays. He know I'm not going to emotionally react or whatever. He know he can say all the foulest stuff, and I know he's playing with me. I don't know what he's doing with nobody else. But I know how that go, and that's part of the stuff that I don't agree with. I understand it, but I don't agree with that methodology of getting the attention. Because from what I know, Wack does some real good stuff. Like you know what I'm saying, he takes care of people from his tribe. Like you know what I'm saying, but it's just certain ways I don't get down on certain methodologies or whatever. So. But yeah, y'all will never be able to create no beef with me and another black man. That black man himself would have to do it, and it take a lot. It take a lot, and even the beef ain't gonna never be physical. It just be some words. You're not gonna be able to get me emotional. It's like, all right, well, don't f with me, don't mess with me. I ain't been feeding my family. I ain't been feeding yours. So, okay. But y'all need to see certain demonstrations about how to resolve conflict resolution between black men and brown men, black and brown and brown. Um, that's why, God made me who I am. I came into this West Coast rap pioneer game as Peachtree. blood and crip gang truths. Like niggas wasn't trying to hear that, and they still ain't. And then I did a Black and Brown project, mutual respect project. Every time I did something and move or whatever, I have to go against my own people first. My own people is going I'm gonna bump heads with them the most. Not the so-called ops. The so-called ops be open, you know what I'm saying? But that's big homie mentality. Like your big homies that's doing life behind the walls or whatever, they think like I think. They on this time. They know who their real enemy is. But it's the COINTELPRO, little hothead hitters and gunners and all of that, you know what I'm saying? It's them. So now, snitching or whatever is out of all time. Like the code is just trash. It's not no code no more. Everybody turning over, rolling over, flipping, singing, ratting. And the rats be the hitters. So niggas are scared to check the hitters. So you just gotta leave that all the way alone. I'm not in no gang bang tough street organization. I don't claim none of that. I don't claim to do none of that. I'm not a Crip. I'm not a Blood. I'm a black man. I'm a Muslim. That's all. It ain't about where I'm from or where I was from or where I was never from or whatever. It's where I'm at. My enemy is the people that enslaved us and that kept us poor and poverty and got us fighting and killing each other. That's my enemy. I always got forgiveness, or I always got, atonement or whatever for black people. Black people. That's who you're supposed to turn the other cheek, you know what I'm saying, to forgive 70 times, 7 times. So not your slave masters, not them other people. They get no mercy. They get no second chances with me. None. But I'm going to forgive as much as possible with my own brother, because if I would have took a stupid emotional position with my bro, Spotted Love, like, that could have ended with, one of us could have died behind that. Nah, I just got to, I got to love my people more than they ignorant about me. And if they going to die or whatever, it's not going to be by my hands. It's going to be, whatever they path they chose to be on, and they just going to have to lay down in the bed that they made. But if you ever come to me and try to make peace, you're going to get peace. It's not going to be on no BS terms and shit. We're going to have to address what it was, but it's always peace and resolution with me, with black people.